Libra, hello, welcome, how are you guys? I just wanted to jump in with messages for the Libra collective from the spirit. We're gonna start with lighting up the heart chakra candle again because, the heart-centeredness, the harmony, and the beauty. That's what Libra is all about, right? And we're gonna light up some rosemary today for you, Libra. Rosemary. Rosemary has strong cleansing properties. It's really masculine, really energetic, really cleansing and protective. Now, the stone I picked up intuitively today for this reading, to help me out with this reading, is blue kyanite. That's that's how I think it's pronounced. It's this one, and it's really good for protection of the mental space, so like mental clarity, centeredness, being logical without getting stuck in the cycles of the mind. Really good for mental clarity, but also it's cleansing the chakras and like aligning your self with the world so beautifully. It's a beautiful stone. So let's jump in. I wanted to start with the Osho Zen Tarot today because I'm looking forward for the booklet, for the little explanations that Osho himself created, because I feel like there's something in there for us today. I feel like there's something in there for us. So the first card that fell out is conditioning, and it's a major arcana. Let's do the conditioning first. So, major arcana conditioning. Beautiful tarot deck, this one. I'm sure most of you know it. So, yeah, let's do conditioning. This card recalls an old Zen story about a lion who was brought up by sheep and who thought he was a sheep until an old lion captured him and took him to a pond where he showed him his own reflection. Many of us are like this lion. The image we have of ourselves comes not from our own direct experience, but from the opinions of others. A personality imposed from the outside replaces the individuality that could have grown from within. We become just another sheep in the herd, unable to move freely and unconscious of our own true identity. It's time to take a look at your own reflection in the pond and make a move to break out of whatever you have been conditioned by others to believe about yourself. Dance, run, jog, do gibberish, whatever is needed to wake up the sleeping lion within. Osho's teachings. Unless you drop your personality, you will not be able to find your individuality. Individuality is given by existence. Personality is imposed by the society. Personality is social convenience. Society cannot tolerate individuality because individuality will not follow like a sheep. Individuality has the quality of the lion. The lion moves alone. The sheep are always in the crowd, hoping that being in the crowd will feel cozy. Being in the crowd, one feels more protected, secure. If somebody attacks, there is every possibility in a crowd to save yourself. But alone, only the lions move alone. And every one of you is born a lion, but the society goes on conditioning you, programming your mind as a sheep. It gives you a personality, a cozy personality, nice, very convenient, very obedient. Society wants slaves, not people who are absolutely dedicated to freedom. Society wants slaves because all the vested interests want obedience. Okay, so yeah, I thought so. I thought that Osho is gonna be playing into my mood and into what I'm feeling lately and what I'm kind of concentrating on here. Yeah, and I'm seeing the conditioning, I'm seeing that there's a lot of the cycles, the conditions that are still staying with me and still staying with, it's just you're either in the present moment and in the true individuality, the being unbound, totally free, wild, or you're in the cycles, you're in the programming, you're in the sheep's role, So yeah, let's pull other card. Let's shuffle. I love the shiny. Okay, that was quick. So we got is isolation. Okay, let's see what isolation is all about. Let's see. So that's the suit of clouds. I love also the way this deck is categorized. The suit of clouds, the suit of fire, the suit of rainbow, and the suit of water. So we've got the suit of clouds, which is the mind, which are the swords, and we've got the number 3, and the English in English translation is isolation, not isolation. Interesting. So yeah, isolation is isolation. And I'm falling in love with this deck, honestly. So where are we? Sorry for, this taking a bit longer, but I'm not gonna be rushing myself into anything anymore. Okay, so we've got the 3 of clouds, isolation. In our society, men in particular have been taught not to cry, to put a brave face on things when they get hurt and not show that they are in pain. But women can fall into this trap too, and all of us at one time or another might feel that the only way to survive is to close off our feelings and emotions so we cannot be hurt again. If our pain is particularly deep, we might even try to hide it from ourselves. This can make us frozen, rigid, because deep down we know that one small break in the ice will free the hurt to start circulating through us again. The rainbow-colored tears on this person's face hold the key to breaking out of this isolation. The tears, and only the tears, have the power to melt the ice. It's okay to cry, and there is no reason to feel ashamed of your tears. Crying helps us to let go of pain, allows us to be gentle with ourselves, and finally helps us to heal. Osho's teachings. We are miserable because we are too much in the self. What does it mean when I say we are too much in the self? And what exactly happens when we are too much in the self? Either you can be in existence or you can be in the self. Both are not possible together. To be in the self means to be apart, to be separate. To be in the self means to become an island. To be in the self means to draw a boundary line around you. To be in the self means to make a distinction between this I am and that I am not. The definition, the boundary between I and not I is what the self is. The self isolates. And it makes you frozen. You are no longer flowing. If you are flowing, the self cannot exist. Hence, people have become almost like ice cubes. They don't have any warmth. They don't have any love. Love is warmth, and they are afraid of love. If warmth comes to them, they will start melting, and the boundaries will disappear. In love, the boundaries disappear. In joy, also, the boundaries disappear. Because joy is not cold. Okay, so that's what I was, beautiful. Falling in love with this deck. This is the first deck I ever got, and I remember working with it quite a lot. I was working with it in my native language, not in English back then. And then I just, started piling on all the other decks and tarot decks and oracle decks and all of that, and I kind of forgot about this one, and I was kind of put off by the simplicity of it, and also by the talks that Osho is putting in the meanings. The meanings are so strong, so powerful, and you really need to open your heart to it. And when you're not opening your heart to it, you are just annoyed by it, so maybe this is a message for someone who's watching. I don't know, but the isolation, that's kind of what I was feeling before we started with this card. When you draw the line between the self and the outer world, you are then getting stuck, deteriorating, becoming an ice cube, basically. And let me tell you, I have realized in the last few weeks or so, in the last week maybe even, I did have that realization of me just not wanting to feel my feelings so much that I started to feel like I don't even know, I am not even able to cry anymore. And this is sometimes you get kind of stuck somewhere and you don't even know how you got there, and you really need to snap out of it. And something is going to make you snap out of it sooner or later, And for me, when I feel like I cannot even cry anymore, it's so you made yourself stop from feeling feelings. Why is that? And then I see how I cannot even feel anything anymore is just a way to not feel the feelings. And it's not true. It doesn't need to be true. It's just a way to not feel the feelings and have a story to tell to your mind, about why it is that you're not letting yourself, not making yourself, but letting yourself feel the feelings that are inside you. Nobody has, I cannot tell for sure at this point. If there are people that don't have feelings, maybe there are, maybe it's what we're not fighting with, who we're fighting with, but you know what I mean. It's just, I cannot say that everybody has feelings at this point. I'm not sure. But let's move on. Let's do the third card. I'm starting to ramble, and I see how all of you are just dropping out of video just leaving. Hey, bye. We are not here to be listening to your rambling. Okay. No, you guys are amazing for coming here, you know that, right? All of you who are watching, all of you who are coming here, and all of you who are coming here repeatedly. Like, I'm so freaking proud of you, you guys. I'm so thankful, so grateful. So let's just get one more, and the last one is silence, and it's another major arcana 17. Okay, so let's do silence. Beautiful card. The silent, mirror-like receptiveness of a star-filled night with a full moon is reflected in the misty lake below. The face in the sky is deep in meditation, a goddess of the night who brings depth, peace, and understanding. Now is a very precious time. It will be easy for you to rest inside, to plumb the depths of your own inner silence to the point where it meets the silence of the universe. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, and the quality of your inner silence permeates everything you do. It might make some people uncomfortable, accustomed as they are to all the noise and activity of the world. Never mind. Seek out those who can resonate with your silence or enjoy your aloneness. Now is the time to come home to yourself. The understanding and insights that come to you in these moments will be manifested later on in a more outgoing phase of your life. Let me repeat that. The understanding and insights that come to you in these moments will be manifested later on in a more outgoing phase of your life. We were touching on this yesterday too. Osho's teachings. The energy of the whole has taken possession of you. You are possessed, you are no more, the whole is. This moment, as the silence penetrates in you, you can understand the significance of it because it is the same silence that Gautam Buddha experienced. It is the same silence that Chuang Tzu or Bodhidharma or Nansen. The taste of the silence is the same. Time changes, the world goes on changing, but the experience of silence, the joy of it, remains the same. That is the only thing you can rely upon, the only thing that never dies. It is the only thing that you can call your very being. Whoa, I've got shivers all over my body. This is activating my mind body like crazy. Yeah, nice, really beautiful, really beautiful. I'm having tears in my eyes. That's what we were touching on yesterday too. We're here to guide ourselves back into 10:10. Now I'm seeing on the timer again. Yesterday was 10:10 also. We need to guide ourselves back to our heart again, back to the silence, back to the existence itself, the wholeness, the true individuality, which is just letting the wholeness come through us, come through our body, come through our existence, come through this. What I want to say is that yesterday we were doing a Libra reading, today messages from the spirit, and it is kind of the similar message now. Today it's even deeper, even more beautiful. I'm so blessed to be here. What I wanted to say is that the universe has a revelation for you. It does. Like a huge thing that is gonna come in a different way than you're used to it. The universe has prepared for you something that you cannot comprehend with your mind, that you cannot imagine even. I'm hearing you cannot get there with trying to do things, with trying to come up with a great idea or a great plan or a great whatever. No, it's something that is gonna be given to you when you humble yourself and come into the wholeness, because in the wholeness you are everything. And yeah, the universe is waiting for you, waiting for you to become whole with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, yeah. So it's like a confirmation. I feel like a lot of us Librans lately, doesn't need to be, don't push it if it doesn't resonate, as always, you know, but I feel like a lot of us Librans lately are in the energy of and kind of like trying to push ourselves or pushing ourselves into doing more, even more than we do, and kind of exhausting ourselves with having specific conditions that we are putting on ourselves, you know, the conditioning, yeah, the conditioning thing. And we are having certain imaginations about how we think we're gonna get where we wanna get, but that's not how it works, you guys, you know. Like, I don't know if you believe in God, if you are calling it God, if you are calling it the universe, if you are calling it whatever, but the universe, the God, the intelligence of the infinity, it's not gonna be giving you unsurprising things in your life. It's gonna be giving you surprises. It's gonna be giving you surprising ways of you getting what you wanted to get, or you being revealed that what you want is actually what you're getting, all of that, you know. So it's like the mind is just that it has no chance. It has no freaking chance when it's standing next to the infinity, when it's comparing itself to the infinity. And maybe that's what we should compare, you know, ourselves with. Not with other finite things, not the finite with finite, but the little finite with the infinite. And just see how small, how unimportant, let's say, the little problems can be, and how the bigger picture is always here, and the bigger picture is gonna bring you salvation. I'm hearing salvation. Let's just leave it as that. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here again. I hope you're gonna find what you're looking for, and have a wonderful day. Peace.